Hello there, beautiful people. It's a lovely day, and I welcome you back to my channel. We have just finished the game against Crystal Palace, and just as I predicted, our lineup that Enzo Maresca went with. When you look at my preview of the match, the same prediction that I made, that is the lineup that Enzo Maresca went with. So we had Sanchez in post. We had Malo Gusto at right back and Marco Kurela at left back. We have Levi Cowell and Fofana pairing at the center. Then at the pivot, we had Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, who was the captain on the day. Ahead of them, we had Noni Madueke on the right wing, and then Pedro Neto on the left wing. Cole Palmer was playing just behind the striker Nicholas Jackson. Now, I want us to look at the 5 things that we learned from the game. It's a 1-1 draw, and I would want us to discuss. I want to give you what I have learned, and in the comment section, you can also give me what you have learned from the game. Now, the first thing I learned from the game is that Chelsea still has a problem breaking up defenses. The ghosts of last season are still fighting us, and we have a serious problem breaking up low block defenses. Now, our pressing and counter pressing of the ball was poor on the day. We were very poor when out of possession. Now, because when you look at the Wolves game that we played and scored a 6-2, because Wolves knew that they had a good record actually against Chelsea, they opened up the game. They opened up the game to play against Chelsea, and that gave us a lot of goals in the game. Now, when you look at Crystal Palace, you look at my preview yesterday, you realize that for the past 5 games, Crystal Palace have not won a game against Chelsea. We have played 5 games. There is a 0 draw and there is a 0 win for Crystal Palace. Now, in total head-to-head, we have played 26 matches. There are 22 wins for Chelsea, and there are 4 wins for Crystal Palace. There is no draw. Today, they had that draw. So you realize that when Crystal Palace came into the game, they were careful, they were not too confident, and so they came to the game to actually defend. So they were playing with a low block, and you will realize that Chelsea had a problem seriously breaking up that low block. Now, number 2, Madueke. I think that Madueke is very good 1v1. And now, when you look at Madueke, he takes players on. He has a very good speed, good dribbling skills, and then that is what made us got that 1 goal. But when you look at the other side of the pitch, which is the left wing, I think that we don't have someone over there who can perform as much as Madueke is doing on the right wing. There is no one there currently who can take up defenders and then run at them and break them up. So I believe that our left wing, the left wing position is still open up for grabs. We have Pedro Neto over there. We have Modric over there. Now Sancho has come in. And so that position, they have to fight for it. And I believe strongly that it is open up for grabs. For the right wing, I believe Noni Madueke has already captured that position over there. And so when you look at the game, you realize that between Noni Madueke, Palmer, and Jackson, they are forming up very good links. They are forming up partnerships. And then when you look at them, the three of them gave us the first goal that we got. Now, when you look at our game against Wolves also, you realize that Jackson made an assist for Palmer to score that goal. Then Palmer made 3 assists for Noni Madueke to score that hat-trick. So you see that between Madueke, Palmer, and Jackson, they are forming up very good links over there. So our left wing is what is left over there for grabs. Any one of the 3 people that I have mentioned can grab that position over there. Number 3, the third thing that I learned from the game is that Maresca's tactics is evident. He's trying to put a blueprint on this Chelsea team, and so his style of play is beginning to become evident on the team. Now, we were made to understand that Maresca plays from the back. I don't think that is the truth. I think that Maresca is a dynamic coach, and I have seen 1 or 2 things that made me believe that Maresca is adaptable. When Maresca looks at the opponent that we are going to play against, Maresca can change his tactics, and so you realize that there were quite some times we were giving long balls from deep in midfield. We were giving long balls to our attackers. We were not necessarily always passing from the back. So that is one other thing that I have learned, that Maresca is adaptable and he is very dynamic. He's a dynamic coach. That is the third thing that I have learned. Now, the 4th thing that I have learned is very worrying. The other day in my preview, I said that Nicolas Jackson actually won the transfer window. The goals of Nicolas Jackson were at work, and because of that, we couldn't sign any striker. But I don't think that is going to help us, because the 4th thing I have learned is that Nicolas Jackson never changes. He remains his Nicolas Jackson. Now, when you look at the old Nicolas Jackson and the new Nicolas Jackson, the old Nicolas Jackson misses a lot of chances, and the new Nicolas Jackson has shown to miss a lot of chances. Then we have also realized that the old Nicolas Jackson has a disciplinary record. And so when you look at today too, you look at the yellow card that Nicolas Jackson has taken, you realize that Nicolas Jackson lacks discipline. And so it's still the old Nicolas Jackson that we know. Nicolas Jackson never changes. Then the 5th thing I have learned, the 5th and the final thing that I have learned is that our squad actually needs a permanent defensive midfield pairing. Currently, I don't believe that we have defensive midfield pairing, because when you look at Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, I don't think that they are performing to their optimum level. When Romeo Lavia was around, you see that our games were different. When Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez are in the game, you realize that we have a loophole. We actually have a weakness in the defensive midfield over there. So I would like the coach to look at this situation and sort it out as quickly as possible. So that is what I have learned from the game. That is the 5 things that I have taken from the game. Please, in the comment section, tell me what you have learned and things that you would need to be looked at in this Chelsea team. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button. Please also share the link if you have not done so, so that we can move this channel forward. Thank you very much, and I'll see you another time.